Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all must be doing well. In this video, we are going to discuss about proximity sensors. Now before starting, let me see what proximity sensors are. Basically, these sensors detects the presence or absence of an object or its distance from the sensor without making physical contact. Okay, basically, they enable devices to sense their environment and interact with it in real time, providing data that can be used for automation, monitoring, and control of various systems. Let's discuss few of its applications. First is smart homes. They can detect the presence of people in a room and automatically turn lights on or off, contributing to energy savings and convenience. Used in even motion detectors to identify unauthorized access or activity, sending real-time alerts to homeowners or security teams. They can even trigger applications like fans or ACs when someone enters a room, improving comfort and efficiency. Okay. Second application is industrial automation. They help in detecting the position of components, ensuring smooth operation and preventing malfunction in industrial machinery. They are even used for ensuring safety by detecting the presence of personnel in restricted areas or detecting obstacles in robotic systems. They even help track the presence or movement of goods on assembly lines, automating inventory counts and minimizing human errors. Okay. The third application is automotive applications. In vehicles, they help in parking by detecting objects around the vehicle and providing feedback to the driver. They even are a part of advanced driver assistant systems, that is ADAS, that alerts drivers to nearby vehicles, pedestrians, or obstacles to avoid accidents. Okay. The fourth application is healthcare. In healthcare systems, they can track patient movement, monitor room entry or exit, or detect the approach of medical staff, enhancing patient care. In hospitals, sensors enable touchless operation of equipments, reducing the risk of contamination. Okay, and in smart cities, in roads or traffic lights, they help in managing traffic flow by detecting the presence of vehicles or pedestrians. Okay, and even on buses or trains, they can be detect occupancy, optimize routes, or improve the maintenance scheduling based on the passenger proximity and usage patterns. Okay, and the sixth application is retail and shopping. They can track when a customer approaches a display or product, triggering targeted advertisements or notifications on their smartphones. It is also used in automated systems to track stock levels and alert store managers when products need restocking or when items are out of place. Okay, and the seventh application is robotics. They are key for robots to sense obstacles in their path, helping them navigate environments autonomously. Okay, and in collaborative robots, that is cobots, they help detect human presence to ensure safety and prevent accidents. Let's discuss few of its advantages. First is automation and efficiency. These sensors allow for automated hands-free operation in many IoT systems. For example, they can trigger lights or doors to open when a person approaches. Okay. And it also is helpful by detecting the presence of people or objects. They even help in energy saving systems. Okay. Second advantage is improved safety. In industrial environments, these can help ensure safety by detecting objects or personnel near machines or moving parts, thus preventing accidents. And in smart security systems, they are used for detecting unauthorized access or monitoring the movement of people or objects around restricted areas. Okay. The third advantage is enhanced user experience. They enhance user experience by making devices more intuitive. For example, Sensors can activate a device when a user approaches or deactivate it when they move away. Okay. They even help in touchless interactions. Okay. The fourth advantage is integration with other IoT devices. They can easily integrate with another and can be used to create interconnected solutions. For example, they can trigger events in a larger IoT ecosystem, such as turning on smart thermostat when someone enters a room. Okay. It even allows remote monitoring of environments, such as tracking inventory in a warehouse or detecting occupancy in a building. Okay. And the fifth advantage is cost effective. It is relatively inexpensive. It makes them a cost-effective option for a large-scale IoT implementation. Now let's discuss few of the disadvantages too. First is limited range. They have a limited detection range, that is often a few centimeters to couple of meters. This may not be suitable for applications where a longer detection range is required. The range and reliability of these sensors can be influenced by environmental factors like temperature, humidity, or the presence of certain materials that interfere with the sensor's detection capability. Okay. The second is false triggering, especially infrared or ultrasonic types, can be prone to interference from other environmental factors like reflective surfaces, heat sources, or external light sources. This can lead to false readings or triggering events at undesired times. Okay. Or even in some cases, these might trigger actions due to objects or peoples that are not part of the intended detection range, leading to operational inefficiencies or false alarms. Okay. The third disadvantage is limited to specific object types. They may only detect certain types of materials. For example, inductive sensors detect metallic objects while capacitive sensors work best for non-metallic objects. Okay, this can limit the versatility of sensors in some applications. Even the size may struggle to detect very small objects or objects with irrelevant shapes, which may limit their usability in specific IoT scenarios. Okay, and the fourth disadvantage is power consumption for certain types. These sensors are low power. Certain advanced models such as ultrasonic or radar based sensors may consume more power. This can be a disadvantage for IoT devices that rely on battery power or need to function more extended periods. Okay. In large scale IoT systems, these can continuously sending data to a central system could contribute to network congestion and increased power consumption, especially in a wireless IoT applications. Okay. The fifth disadvantage is calibration and maintenance. They may require periodic calibration to maintain accuracy, especially in industrial or challenging environments where the conditions change over time. And in harsh environments, sensors can degrade over time, requiring maintenance or replacement to ensure continued performance. Okay. These sensors in consumer IoT devices like smart doorbells or security systems can raise privacy concerns. Since they often detect personal movements or locations, there is a risk of data being misused if not securely handled. And even they are that are the part of the connected IoT system may become targets for cyber attacks if the system is not properly secured, potentially allowing unauthorized access or manipulation. And the last disadvantage is limited advanced functionality. They can detect the presence of objects. They often do not provide detailed information like object size, shape, or orientation. In more advanced IoT application requiring detailed data, additional sensors may be needed. Okay. Now let's discuss few of the factors to consider for compatibility of proximity sensors. Okay. First is detection range. Consider the distance over which the sensor can detect objects. Different types of sensors may have different effective ranges. For inductive sensors usually have a shorter range while ultrasonic have greater distances. Okay. Match the sensor's range with the specific requirements of your application to ensure it functions effectively within the environment. The second factor is environmental conditions. Ensure the sensor is rated for the temperature and humidity conditions for the deployment environment. Some sensors may have less effective in extreme conditions. If the sensor will be used in harsh environments, look for the models with the protective ratings that offer resistance to dust, water and chemical exposures. Okay. IR sensors in particular can be affected by bright light or reflective surfaces, which is leading to false detections. Okay. The third factor is power requirements. Verify that the sensor's power requirements match the power supply available in your IoT system. Low power sensors are preferable for battery operated devices. Even consider sensors that are optimized for low power consumption, especially if the system is intended for the continuous or long term operation. Okay. The fourth factor is interface and communication protocol. Check if the sensor outputs signal of digital, analog or another types. Okay. Ensure the output is compatible with the IoT device or microcontroller in use. For sensors used in IoT applications, it is essential to select models that can easily interface with the IoT system's communication protocol. Okay. Make sure the sensor integrates smoothly with the existing hardware and software platforms. The fifth factor is accuracy and reliability. Assess the sensor's ability to provide consistent and accurate readings. Some sensors may have better resolution and response timings than others. In application where precision is crucial, choose sensors with low error rates and high reliability. Okay. Even consider how long the sensor is expected to function without significant performance degradation. Okay. Now here comes to an end of this video. If you have any doubts, do let me know in the comment section. If you found this video helpful, please like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you so much.